Right, we're talking about joy. I want to now take it a step further and talk about some of the byproducts of joy. All right, some of the byproducts of joy. Number one, without fail, gratitude. Gratitude is a big byproduct of joy, because one of the things that happens is that the more joy you practice, the more grateful you are for things, and the more grateful you are for things, the more you increase your capacity to receive. So whether you are the type of person who prays or who pashas or whatever it is, the practice that you do to communicate with the higher power in which you believe, what happens is that joy is your way of actually offering up a sacrifice of joy. Like, I can't put it in any other way, because it's a way of actually saying, I am so much more aware of the privilege of being alive. Guys, I think we need to understand that there's something about being alive and continuing to do it, when there's, of course, ways to off yourself, but there's also ways to actually just decide to opt out and, you know, get drunk on all the evil that is in the world. Doesn't bring us anything. When we decide to be joyful regardless, we actually allow life to flow through us. We allow the very energy of life to bloom, to blossom, to overflow and overpower everything concerning us and become evident. It's actually a way. Joy is the one sure way of changing your vibration and vibrating at a place that allows you to receive all the good that is coming to you, to see all the good, to receive all the good. So there's a thing about joy that actually helps you to see the bigger picture. When you are finding yourself where things aren't going exactly according to your plan, when you pull back from looking at this tunnel vision of everything in your little life, and I say your little life in comparison to the greater good and to everybody else who's present in the world, 7 billion people, and you are special enough that your life is just miserable and you're, my goodness, it's just me. No, please. When you are able to pull back from that, from the self indulgence of really being so concerned about yourself as to think that the universe is targeting you for all the badness in the world, you are able to receive so much more. You're able to manifest in your life all the good things. You're able to actually be happy for others who are experiencing good things, and allowing that starts to water whatever seeds of goodness are present in your own life. Also, it's very difficult to practice faith without being joyful, because the very act of faith, what we do, joy is literally what we do after Amen and when we see the results of our prayer. So at the point of saying Amen, you begin practicing joy. You begin practicing gratitude. You begin seeing all the things that are going good. Oh my goodness, this other friend received this such a thing that feels so much bigger than what I'm praying for. You see, you begin to actually open yourself up. But when you do that, that's when you have taken your mind off the problem. You cannot be joyful while you simultaneously be worried. I have not yet seen a person who is joyfully worried. There is no such thing. But closer people can do it. But now that is joyful. Not worried so much. More joyful than worried. But it's one of those things, guys. You cannot be joyful and worried at the same time. Joyful separates you from the worry. And worry is a mechanism for creating the things you don't want in your life. Joy is a mechanism for expectation of the things you do want in your life. It's a mechanism for keeping the currency of life, of good, of hope alive in our lives. And of course, being joyful opens us up to new experiences. It's a yes place to be joyful. People are also more likely to say yes to us when we are joyful. When we come from a joyful place, we actually are infectious. We just like this person that everybody else is like, I wonder what, like, whatever she's smoking, I want some of that. What are you on? Like, what's happening to you? Because everyone has a reason. There is not a single person that you will see in this life, even a newborn, that does not have a reason to be sad for some reason if they really gave themselves a chance to find one. But if you deliberately choose to cultivate joy, I said earlier on, please do not misunderstand me. Sit. Give yourself the time to process your emotions, to feel your emotions, to see what's real, what's happening, and all of that. But remind yourself to be joyful. Don't dwell. Let your resting, have a resting joy face, resting joyful place, resting, like, just change your address. Lebo at joy. That's literally where I live now. Okay, that's where you live now too. Let's see who's online. Yes, Babsi at joy, Andrea at joy, everybody at joy. That's where we all live now. Okay, so it opens you up to new experiences. And another important thing, it allows you connection with others, because we connect with those people that bring brightness, that bring beauty into our lives, that bring a sense of hope, a sense of possibility. We connect with people like that. Everybody wants to connect with a person like that. Yeah?